Hey guys, what's up, man? It's Mike here again with the. I just want to show you guys, the belt I received, or one of the belts I received from Moss Belts. I'm in the process of getting my refund back because of these belts that I received, and it's a long story, man. I mean, honestly. He went way over the 3 or 4 weeks that he guaranteed me to do the belts or to have the belts ready and shipped by that time frame. It almost doubled, and I told him I needed these belts in time for a show. And the deal was based on that. It was based on the time frame that he was able to get it done. And to be completely honest, before we even made the deal, I mean, he was, it's like he really wanted me so bad to get the belts and for me to send him the money that I honestly felt like he just said whatever he had to say to please me. And then after I sent, $600, which was a partial or about half of what the belts cost, things changed after that. It's like I honestly felt like, he didn't take it serious after that, and that really pissed me off. I mean, he was doing good in communication in the beginning and sending me updates, but man, there was just excuses after excuses after excuses on why it's taking so long, and I wasn't able to have these belts or the belts in time for the show, and I needed it for the show. That was the whole reason why I decided to go with them. But I'm just gonna show you the quality of the belts that I got, and I'm just so disappointed with the money I spent and all the shit I went through. And when I asked for a refund after he wasn't gonna make it in time, he honestly just kept refusing to give me a refund. The most he did was say that I could get he's gonna send out the UFC belt and just give me $100 back. That's it. And I'm gonna spend $500 on a UFC belt that he made. No, that wasn't the deal. And he had the leverage because he had my money, and like I said, I asked him straight up to refund me, and he didn't want to refund me. And I asked him several times, and he just kept refusing to do it. So it just really pissed me, man. It really pissed me off, and it made me upset because I'm the customer, and we had a deal, and you didn't fulfill your end of the deal. And I was patient, and I gave him a little bit more time, man. But when I wasn't hearing from him, and it seemed like excuses after excuses, I got fed up, and I told him straight up, like, just give me my refund. And he should have just given me my refund as the way I would have handled it if I was in his shoes and my customer was upset because of something that I fucked up on. I would own up to it and just give them the refund. And I have a business that I run, and when things do happen that are out of my control, and if it is my fault and the customer is unhappy, for the sake of my business and for the sake of my reputation, I either give them a refund and I just let them keep the product, because I don't want my name to be bad, and it was my fault, and I apologize, sincerely apologize, and I make the effort to correct the wrong that I did or the mistake that I made, and I definitely try not to do that again. So I'm hoping he learns from this. But honestly, I was so excited for these belts, and then just so disappointed, and I ended up having to throw out an extra $129 just to get the Big Eagle and the UFC belt, because I felt like I was gonna lose out. He didn't want to give me my refund. All he offered me was no matter what, I have to take the UFC belt, and he's only gonna give me $100 back out of the $600 I gave him. But if I throw an extra $129, he'll go ahead and send out both belts, which is the Big Eagle and the UFC to me. So I figured, shit, I mean, if anything, if worse comes to worse, I could always sell those belts and try to recover some of my money back. I don't think I'm going to recover $729 for it. I know for sure I won't, but I would at least recover some, versus me not complying with him, and then he just has my money on his end and I get fucked. So that's where we're at. And you know, I received the belts, man, and he did send me pictures of the belts, and it wasn't up close shots of it where I could really see, but it did look good on the pictures, you know. And but when I received the belts, it you'll see what I got, and it's definitely not worth it. So let's start off here with the main plate. I mean, you can just see all those little scratches, dude, all over the belt. This thing right here, that is a deep scratch. Okay, look at the paint. Look at that. Look at that. Even up there, there's paint there. Look at the globe. Look at how I mean, you need another coat there. You could clearly see the gold in the back. It's just a sloppy job. Look at all those scratches. Look at the paint over there. He couldn't clean that up. Look at that side. Look at that globe. Look at those marks, dude. This is how I received the belt. Look at all the scratches all over the side plates. Go to this side. Same thing. All those scratches all over the side plates. You see it? There's one part even where the stones aren't even lined up. And this is just one of the belts, you know. There's another belt. And wait until I show you the backing. So you see all those already. And he's blaming it all on the shipper. It's all the shipper's fault. Look at everything's the shipper's fault, but look at that. Look at how misaligned that stone is. Look at the other one. It's lined. That one's not even lined up. That's just laziness and rushing, you know. And that's not what I wanted. He had enough time to fix these issues. Look at that. Look at that right there. See that? All the scratches, even here. And check out even the snaps have scratches. Now look at the buckle. Look at that scratch right there. Look at this peeling. He's telling me that he's gonna send me lacquer or something and paint over it. I mean, that's not my fucking job. That's why I spent so much money, you know. It's not my job to fix your mistakes after I even gave you extra time to do it. Look at that. How the fuck is this a made-to-order belt? And this is the shit you send me. Made-to-order should be brand new. But then you send me this piece of shit. And they want me to send the belts back and fucking pay for the shipping. And then they'll reimburse me. Look at that damage, dude. Look at the backing here. Look at that. Look at that. The metal is showing through. Look at that right there. This is how I received it. Look at that. Check that out. Look. And I told him I was going to do a fucking review, man. And I'm going to do it. I don't care. You know, I'm not one to put people out there like that. But don't fucking do me wrong like this, man. This is fucked up. This is really fucked up. Look at that. You see all that shit, man. This is $729 is what I spent with this guy. And this is a piece of shit he gives me. You can see it. Look at that. The fucking metal is starting to show. Look at that. It's ripping. Look at that. Look at that laziness. Look at the paint. I mean, bro. I've got many belts from different belt makers, and for the price I paid for this, I expected to have good quality stuff, and this is what I get. Look at that. More paint. You know? Where's that one? Look at that. Look at the kind of work from Moz belts that I got from Zoab. Man, tell me you wouldn't be pissed, you know? Tell me you wouldn't be pissed. Look at all that. This is how I received it. This is how I received it. Where is that other mark? I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a big ass chunk of metal missing right there. That's metal missing. Yep. This is what I got from Moz Belts. I spent $729 for this and a UFC Classic belt. Look at that. I mean, tell me you wouldn't be pissed, man. Tell me you wouldn't be pissed. And I kept explaining myself even to Joe Mann, who is one of his middleman, and I explained to him, and you know, they still want me to send out the belts and fork out the money to send it out, and they'll reimburse me. I don't fucking trust you guys after what you've done. You know, I put out an extra $129 for you to send out both belts, and you guys send me fucking these piece of shit belts. You know, after I already asked for my refund, I had to fork out more money to get my belts in, and when I received it, it's a piece of shit. So why the fuck am I gonna go put out more money to send the belts back to you guys? You guys should just fucking reimburse me my money, and that's it. That's what you guys should do with all this shit you guys put me through, man. I asked you guys from the beginning just to give me a fucking refund, but you guys didn't want to do that. I asked you several times. I gave you guys how many chances to give me it back, but no, you refuse. Zoab refuses. Moz Belts refuses. So now I'm taking it up with PayPal, and I filed a claim, and it's not my fault. I tried with you guys, man. Look at that. That's a deep ass scratch. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what happened, and this is my basic review on one of the belts from Moz, and this is a piece of shit I got. So heads up and a warning for you guys. Peace.